Hey, so leavers, this is SuperZomGBBQ coming to you. SuperCard video number 33. It's been about 5 or 6 days since I was last on. Apologies, work, People's Champion, all that kind of good stuff. Um, Basically, I've been grinding my ass off all day. If you ask the forums, I don't grind my ass off. The only thing I grind on is the finish now button. Woo, yeah, because I haven't heard that joke about a million times beforehand, you idiots. Anyway, for all of you Zalivas who are here to actually watch my content instead of criticize me, I love you all. And I have to say, first of all, thank you. And I genuinely mean that from the bottom of my heart. I don't get a chance to say it often because I'm often busy doing other things, but during my Twitch streams, I say it a lot when we get up to certain amounts of viewers, and we're almost at 1,000 Twitch followers now. But to get to 2,000 YouTube subscribers is truly something, and I want to say to all of you now, thank you so much. And I am planning something. We are going to have some kind of reward for you all for helping me get to this momentous landmark, and I really appreciate it. I mean, yeah, there's other guys who are doing 5, 6K. I mean, Ed, for example, doing 6K. You got Eagle, Desert Eagle, who has like 50 odd thousand subscribers. Biggie Dude has 50 odd thousand subscribers. 2,000 to me, being a guy who's only just started this off, is pretty special. The guy I'd love just to shout out because he's almost there himself. Lil G, give him a follow. Guy deserves it. But I'm going to focus this on the guys who have got me to where I am now. And whilst this is kind of like a road to glory preview event, because we've got the big red Medine, or sorry, the Bay RTG coming up, and we've got all the details of that coming right, well, about 2 minutes time. I'd like to take 2 minutes just to thank everyone who has helped me. First of all, everyone watching this video, you are the sole reason I do this. Just purely because it seems like, stupidly, I don't know why, but you enjoy what I do. And that means a lot to me. Okay? So, yeah, I'm not the best. I've got lots of content I've kind of just not really released, and it is coming. It is coming, don't you worry. I'm working on it, but the fact that you stick around and you don't unsubscribe means a lot. So thank you all so much. 3 people I want to give individual shout outs to are Ed, Autographs, and Biggie Dude. Okay? There's a reason for that. Biggie Dude, because his content was one of the reasons I started what I do. And because he somehow finds the time to spend talking to us. Don't know how. I've not found out yet what his secret is, but eventually I will. Um, Edward, because he was the reason I started this, because it was watching his videos with me included on them, I actually thought, you know what, I could do this as well. And I thought his content was awesome. It's got even better since. And now he finally has a background. Woo! Well done, man. And Autographs, because it was the King of the Ring with him and Ed that made me do it. So if it wasn't for those 3 people, I wouldn't be in front of you, and you wouldn't be watching this right now on your phone, on your iPad, on your PlayStation 4, your Xbox One, on your smart TV, whatever the hell you're watching on. I wouldn't be doing this. So first of all, to them guys, thank you, and they're the original people we started off with. Lil G and Copter are just the funniest fucking people I've ever had the pleasure of talking to, other than Moose, because Moose is kind of completes the 3. They are the funniest fuckers I've ever had the opportunity. And whilst we have not Lil G, but me and Copter haven't necessarily seen eye to eye all the time, they have contributed massively to what I believe is a huge all-round group success for all of us. Ed, I'm sure they won't mind me saying this, to Des, to Moose, to themselves, and to me. So again, thank you for everything you do, and hopefully we can keep what we do going, because we have all of us have an amazing chemistry. Des has always been real. and he never breaks away from that. Ed's got his heel persona. Lil G uh, has his soundboards and has his humor. Copter has, I believe, actually quite a strong heel persona himself. Des doesn't ever break away from being him, and that helps a lot. And he also is an inspiration to me for what I do. Is if I ever think of the situation I have being stressful, I look at that and I go, yeah, I've got nothing to worry about. I'm doing fine. And for him to still be able to keep it real during streams and stuff that is and recording is pretty special. Moose. Um, Moose. How could you start? I brought him in for an interview, and the guy's just taken over. He's like a NWO invasion angle. Moose is unbelievable effect on has had an unbelievable effect on all of us doing the streams. He's had an unbelievable effect from going from a guy that I was nervous talking to a guy who now actually I can pick up Skype, give him a call, and we could talk for hours just talking about WWE life, how Cat Daddy has ruined the game, and all these other things. And it used to be about how he couldn't get a WrestleMania Diva until the last couple of days. Another person I want to give a big shout out to is Kenneth Knight. Kenneth has a amazing personality. When I first streamed with him, I didn't know what to make, and then over time, he's such a warm person and such an awesome person to speak to. He's very real. He's never this other persona, although he tries to act it sometimes, and it's quite funny when he does. He works incredibly hard with the content he can get. Um, so I just want to say, Kenneth, you're a pleasure to have on board when we're doing the streams, and you know what? It's nice to have that different option to be able to have that person who's not at the top but still making great videos, great opinions, and dude, I love you for it. Thank you. Um, Next shout out's going to go to Respark. Respark doesn't need really my support just as much as Big E do doesn't need my support because he's already got a ton of followers, but he's trying to get somewhere in this game, and I think it's actually admirable the fact that he has been playing so hard to get himself from a very kind of standstill position now up to where he is. But he also has contributed amazingly to not only the streams but doing his own stuff. He's making a new background for me. He's making new backgrounds for other people. He's kind of come in and just gone wah, and that's it. And that's Spark for you. He just kind of just comes into the room and there's just this bounce of energy, just like the other guys. He kind of just fits in like a glove. And Spark, you are awesome, and don't ever go away because you're part of us and as a group now. All right. Shout out's going to go to Simply Supercard, Craig. You've only just started joining us for the streams, but I wanted to say that again, the effect it has on us as an energy level, you're incredibly enjoyable to listen to, and I appreciate all the help and work that you've put into it. Now, it's also great, by the way, just to have another Brit in there. The whole Team UK, which includes Flex Valentino, J24, Eddie, Jay's been my King of the Ring buddy for a while. He's awesome. DT Breezy, Logan, the KG Shadows. Check out his streams if you haven't already. Awesome guy. Hater, just for being an awesome German. I'd say Double D, because originally we kind of didn't see eye to eye, and then suddenly we got involved in this awesome Team UK project, and well, ever since we've been able to talk as if we're quite common with each other, which is awesome. Figaro, Poison Fawn, and Remy. So guys, thanks again. Patches, just for being awesome, and dude, you need to come on here because it's going to be awesome when you finally get your ass on here. Kenny for making the designs that he has done for me and for generally being a decent dude. Radish for recently coming onto the streams. Uh, Jinx because he always puts himself over. Munty and Fersham for, although being recent people that we've been talking to, and I have actually had Fersham on stream once before, which is awesome. Have been great contributors to chats. Have had an awesome time talking on Twitter. They've been King of the Ring running buddies as well. So yeah, I'm really happy with how you guys integrate into it, and you've helped us all as well. A couple of people I don't talk about often, but deserve the shouts because they've been there since the beginning and do show up every so often. Goonie fan Lee for being awesome. Frank Tech, dude, we haven't spoken in ages, and if I'm missing your streams, I am sorry. I do check out your videos. It'd be great to speak to you again soon. But again, thank you for your input and all that you've helped me with. Um, God, if I'm missing people out, I really apologise. Stephen J. Games for always being around. Um, God, I've got to say hello to a Chelsea fan. Um, that guy, J Gamer, he's always around on the streams, watching around. He's always ribbing me for being an Arsenal supporter for my sins, and as a result, he does create great banter. So again, thank you. Um, God, if I've missed anyone, then I really do apologise. But you're all amazing, and I wanted just to say that was my bit for this episode. I wanted just to get out there and say thank you for the community that I have. It seems around me. I am going to be giving something back, other than videos that you can all watch, um, and hopefully you're happy with what I've provided you so far, and you will continue to watch the videos that I provide, including less girly screams when I pull a Nikki Bella Pro. Which we're going to move on to pulling cards in a second, which is actually part of this video, which is going to be a King of the Ring rewards. But I wanted to run through Road to Glory first. Road to Glory is going to be the Big Red Medine Kane, who is Dez's love. And we're going to go through here, and it's an authority angle Road to Glory, running through from common all the way through up to Stephanie McMahon, Shawn Michaels, Ric Flair, which unfortunately does make a pro for me, but makes me my second Ric Flair. And given I don't have many down arrows, gonna be WrestleMania Fusion Food. And then we come across these cards. Now, I don't know what the hell these are. Really, I have no idea whatsoever. This WrestleMania Kane card came out with the new cards that have been released, and it's got a very different design. We don't know why they've got a design yet like this, but we have seen a few cards come out, which I'll show you very soon, that actually have a different design to them and seem to be associated with a new type of gameplay model, which is being brought out by Cat Daddy. We don't know when it's coming out, but I would guess it's going to be next week, given they've already uploaded the pictures of the cards onto the game, and Kane seems to be the first one that we're going to be able to have access to. There's been rumours that it's going to be something to do with WrestleMania Fusions, so whether people are going to actually level and pro the card or not, or they're just going to wait, I don't know. I think this is going to be useful to the guys that didn't get the WrestleMania Triple H to left arrows. He's going to provide a different option, but overall his stats aren't the best. We have to wait and see his pro to see whether it's actually going to be something that's going to be awesome. All I will say in toughness, him and Randy Orton go so well together. We have my Road to Glory deck, so we're going to kit out from the start. We have Daniel Bryan, Daniel Bryan, we have Super Cena, we have Randy Orton, which is a new card I got from the most recent People's Champion event. If you haven't been living under the rock, this card is awesome. Great toughness, great charisma, a great anti-version of Daniel Bryan. And we have Brock Lesnar, Damien Mysterio, Bret Hart, The Nose, The Future, The Giant. Woo! Viva la Raza. Nips. Bay. BMB. Y2J. And we have the other Russo. We also have two WrestleMania Divas down the bottom, two pros, as you know. Scream Bella, as I'm now going to call her. And we have Natalia, who is my first pro, and we have the two original members of the Wall of Nikki. And we also have our two Blassies down the bottom. You can't forget those because those are so helpful in Road to Glory. In this King of the Ring, I was actually taking part with Patches, who I've already mentioned in my shout-out section. And unfortunately, we had we had someone who spoiled the party. Now, the idea between me and Patches is that finally I actually agreed to go into King of the Ring with him. And Patches obviously said, well, let's go first and second. And Kez987 decided to knock out Patches and got a couple of procs on him, and eventually meant that he won. Which I was absolutely amazed at the fact that he won in the first place. It must have been so close, that Bret Hart versus Cena fight. Alas, Patches is unfortunately not in the finals, and Kez gave up the finals to me, which is very nice of him. Simple fact is that unfortunately it would have been nice to have Patches in the final, but I'll take the win. A WrestleMania card's always a WrestleMania card, especially with the rewards as they are. On the subject of awards, we are getting to the point where we are due to find out what this brand new game type is going to be. As soon as we know what it is, obviously you'll be the first people to know on here because I have a lot more time on my hands. I think it's going to be announced next week, and I also think it's got something to do with the WrestleMania fusions that are coming up. Leave your comments below what you think it's going to be. I'm going to claim my reward now. I'm hoping to get anything. I mean, personally, I'd be happy with a right arrow that I can pro. It's a good right arrow. I'd be happy with a down arrow or a diva, preferably, obviously, something that I can actually pro. Maybe a Brie Bella, because that's the only one I actually have as a single, or a Paige single. I'll be happy with. So let's go ahead and claim rewards. Let's hope we get something decent. Claim reward, and we're going to get, oh my god, another Nikki Bella. Which is great because any Nikki Bella is awesome, but I could have done with that earlier on in the game. And we get a second diva in Natalia. So I'm not going to complain too much because Nikki Bella is a awesome card, and if I can get another G preferred, then man, I'm not going to complain. Just have to work my ass off in King of the Rings to get it. That does mean I've now actually got another WrestleMania Diva. Hopefully I can get Brie next time. I'm going to show you where I got my King of the Ring rewards in the last People Champion event, which is going to be coming up now. I'll take this time to say goodbye to you all. Obviously, I hope you all enjoyed the special shout-out edition, Road to Glory, peacocking, and this is just me being me. So, no SuperZomGBBQ, this is JB talking to you as a person, and thank you so much for watching. I love you all. So, me and J24 were in this King of the Ring again. Don't know how that happened. Wink, wink. Played a guy called Ramrod, who I know from Facebook. He's awesome. And a couple of other guys, creamy. Alex and Carmelo. Other than that, it was just all bots. So let's go. Let's claim our reward, see what we get. And it's going to be a Sheamus. There's another single. I haven't actually had a Sheamus before, and that's actually a pretty good card. So that'll just go in the singles collection. It's unfortunately a useless right arrow. Because whoa, double Sheamus. Sheamus on Sheamus crime. Wow, okay. I bet that's not happened before.